I am going to show you 21 different ways to land high-paying clients as soon as today. Whether you are a SaaS agency, an SMMA agency, an AI agency, a marketing agency, these strategies have the potential to make you a ton of money. If you don't know who I am, my name is Declan O'Reilly, aka the Go High Level Wizard, and I am an award-winning SaaSpreneur, as you see in these videos right here. These strategies that I used helped me win all of these awards that you're seeing right now. And in this video, I'm going to give you the exact same strategies to use so you can turbocharge your agency. So buckle in, get your notes out, and let's jump right in. So the first way to land paying clients on this list is cold email campaigns. Real quick, before we go through all this, I just want to let you know, these are in no specific order. I'm just listing them all out. It's just a bunch of them all listed out. So this is not by far the best one. It's just in the order I had it. So the first one is cold email campaigns. So the first step in this process is getting a list, an email list. And I have plenty of videos showing you how to do this. But what you'll do is you'll import that list into Go High Level, okay? By clicking import contacts, you'll get it in. And then what you can do is you can go to ChatGPT. You can generate a really good, script that's like, hey, I'm trying to help plumbers, blah, blah, blah. And you can just ask it whatever you want. That way you can blast a ton of people. Or if you want a more personalized approach, you can get Loom free screen recorder. Okay, they have a free trial. I have no affiliate link. Get on this, and what you can do is you can do a screen share, okay, of someone's Google business profile, their website, whatever you want, and you can just point out their flaws. Like, you need more reviews, you don't have posts, you don't have X, Y, and Z. That way, you're basically giving them free value right off the bat, but it's very personalized because you're like, hey, Jim, your business sucks. So those are the two different ways you can do cold email. One is just blasting a bunch of people with a very kind of generic message, which can be good if you have a big list, or you can get very personal using something like Loom to send very specific messages to specific businesses, which can be extremely powerful. Number two on the list is cold calling, one that I particularly hate. So cold calling works really well for a lot of people. For me, not a fan of it, but really all you have to do is call people. It's as simple as that. Now you can use ChatGPT to create you a cold call script, or you can just look over their Google business profile, their website, and be like, hey, I noticed your hours weren't right, this or that. That's a great segue because you're actually helping them. Or use a lead magnet or something. By the way, I have a full video on my YouTube channel that goes in depth on how to generate a bunch of numbers so you can find all these businesses. I will link at the end of the video. But that way you can just get a list of them and then you just call them. And again, you can use ChatGPT to do your script, or you can just point out flaws in their businesses and you just keep calling. This one is brutal. I actually think it's really difficult. A lot of people have great success with it, but this is one of those things where it's like, you just have to be willing to call again and again all day. It's just a numbers game with cold calling. So if you're going to do this, just be ready to be rejected many times because in my opinion, there are much better ways, but a lot of people make a lot of money with it. So it does work. Number three on the list is social media outreach, also known as cold DMing. This one is one of my favorites because it's very easy to do. And if you do it properly, you can just get lead after lead and just rake in the cash. So there's multiple different ways to find social medias for a business. You can go into ChatGPT and you can, ask it to generate you a bunch. Sometimes it kind of gives you iffy results. Or what you can do is you can come right into Google and you can just use this phrase to search for them. And I'm going to show you how to do this process. So what we're going to do is we're going to do plumber, we're going to do quotations, and we're going to do Instagram, okay? Or whatever social media you want. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever social media you want. You remember, they all have pretty much DM functions. Well, YouTube doesn't. You can do stuff in the comments. All of them have the ability to DM. So you put in whatever social media platform here, whatever you want in those quotations. And then from there, you would just do Virginia or whatever state or whatever town if you want to get more narrow. And what you'll do is you'll click enter. And what this will do is it will pull up all of these Instagrams of plumbers. So this is awesome. And these are not like influencers. These are like actual plumbing businesses. So this is like, oh, sweet. This is amazing. And this can be so powerful because you can just immediately find all of them using this exact thing. And then you have access to them and you can keep following up. So this is what you would do. You would click one of them. Okay. You come right in like this and you're going to click message. Okay. As simple as that. And once you get into the messaging, what you will do is you will message them with a shared pain point. Please, if I can say this 1,000 times, I will. Shared pain point, not a sales message. People complain about social media DMing and I look at their DMs and it's like, hey, I have a website. Do you want it? Like, couldn't be a more stupid approach than that. What you want to do with this is you want to have a shared pain point. And what that is it's something that you and the lead have in common that is shared and it's pain, okay? So you both have a problem you're dealing with. So you could be like, bro, like SEO sucks, or whatever it is. That's for you to find out because you need to find a shared pain point of the plumber or whatever. And again, if you're kind of trying to figure out what to do, you can go to ChatGPT, you can research it and find that shared pain point. But that is incredible incredibly powerful because when you do that, you get them to respond way faster because they don't think it's salesy. Once you get them to respond, it's pretty much game over. But you got to get them to respond. That's why the shared pain point is so good because it has something in common and it gets them to respond. So really all you got to do is just go through and message all these people. It's as simple as that. But there is also tools you can use like Flowchat. You can ask me any questions on that because I can give you some really good advice where it will just take all of these plumber profiles, put them in a pipeline, and then just start DMing them like crazy. And that is a fast way to make a ton of money. So please don't sleep on social media DMs. They are one of the best ways, in my opinion, to get clients with cold outreach. Like you do it properly, it's golden. And guess what? It's easy. You don't have to cold call them. You don't have to set up email campaigns. It's so simple if you do it properly. But again, drop questions down below or message me on Facebook. I'm free if you have any questions on this process. Number 4 on the list is SEO. So this is basically search engine optimization for your agency. So this is really what it looks like. You get really niche down. And by the way, you have to get niche down for this. Plumber, HVAC, electrician. And then you just start ranking a site or a web page for that, which would be like the best marketing for plumbers or HVAC, electricians, lawyers, whatever your niche is. And then you just try to rank that. I have full videos on local SEO, technical SEO, on-page SEO, national SEO on my channel that you can watch. And you just go in, find your website, optimize it, both the on-page, get the local SEO going, get backlinks going. And then from there, you can really have a good chance of ranking it and getting qualified leads. This is one of the strategies that is extremely powerful if you get it to work. The problem is it's going to take a lot of time, so be prepared for it. And it's a lot of hard work. Yes, you will get a ton of leads for free once you rank it. But I'm going to be honest, this is one of those things that you're not just going to pop out of nowhere and do this. It will take you a long amount of time to rank. So just keep that in mind, but it is very, very powerful. And again, use high level. You can rank it with relative ease. Number 5 on the list is good old video content, also known as YouTube. So YouTube is very simple. You just get very niched down and you create quality videos on it. For me, I do high level. That's what I do. So if you are wanting to do YouTube, what you would do is you would find one niche, so let's do plumbers, and then solve one specific problem in that niche. You want to be so narrowed down. And really all you need to do is get something like Loom for free or any of these screen recording, softwares, OBS or whatever. And you would just go in and you would record using this. You don't need a really fancy setup. You can use your computer camera, use the microphone that's built into your computer, use Loom, and then you just record basic demos and just make sure they're clean and you don't ramble too long like I do because you'll get in trouble. But it's as simple as that. And that way you can just, go in, create quality content, and then get a lot of leads that way. YouTube is a lot like SEO. It takes a long time. But if you are willing to be patient and you can create those narrowly niched videos on these channels, you will get a ton of leads. Like it is one of the highest ROI activities. You also can get paid, via monetization. So it's an extra income stream. So YouTube, incredibly powerful. Don't sleep on it, but it does take a lot of time. Number 6 on the list is podcast. In my opinion, this is probably the least used prospecting method I have seen. And this isn't actually just podcasts. It's also town talks and any sort of earned PR. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is basically a local news station. And as you see here, I did an interview with them. I have done multiple. And what I will tell you is, this is when I was very wrong, but I'm telling you right now is this is such a hidden hack. So basically the way this works is every town, district, county, they have news stations. They're spinoffs from CNBC, Fox News, CNN. They all have spinoffs that cover the regional scene. Now, this is one of those strategies that is tricky because it's not just something you can drum up. You have to befriend people. You have to do stuff. It's kind of a tricky one, but it is so powerful because these videos here basically got me so many big leads. This is really when I had my first big breakthrough because what they do is they not only put it on their news station and say, we trust this guy. So everyone that watches news goes, okay, well, that's a guy that can help with marketing, is they launch it to their email list. And news stations have the biggest email lists. Like I'm telling you right now, the biggest email lists. These talks we did generated so many big high quality leads. Like I'm not talking about just dinky guys, like big, like $2,000 to $3,000, even $4,000 per month retainers. And these can be tricky because you have to befriend people. You have to know how to talk to them. You have to get in on their good side. All towns have this though, is the thing. They all have this kind of like news covering and sometimes like town talks or newspapers, and you just have to get featured in them. And if you're wondering how to do this, you can literally go on ChatGPT and go, what are the local news stations in, we'll do Winchester, Virginia. And you put in whatever town, county, district, whatever, wherever you live, and boom, you'll see all of these. See ABC affiliate, CBS affiliate. They have all these like mini little like tentacles that they reach out these news stations, and you can go in and hack them. And you got radio stations too. This is one of the strategies that is so weird to do because it's actually kind of tricky. It's not just like there's a proven method. I'm one of the only people I know that actually does this. I've researched this heavily. I don't see anyone even on YouTube talking about this, but local PR, in my opinion, is one of the strongest ways to turbocharge your agency. Is it tricky? Yes. Is it hard? No. You just have to be willing to talk to people and bring value and say, I can help the town do X, Y, and Z. And if you have time to invest this and you know how to find these kinds of places, I'm telling you right now, you will do so well. Next on the list is referral systems. A hidden gold mine, one that I think every single agency has to have. Like, this is not a question. You have to have a referral system because this is how you will grow without having to do a lot of work. So what I recommend you do is you go to acquisition.com, you come to courses, you go to the leads course, and you watch the referral playbook. It is 100% free. It is better than like a $5,000 course. I'm telling you, this video is golden, and it will show you exactly how to incentivize people, show them how to package it. That way you can get leads on autopilot. I have a lot of students that just do so well with this. They just reach out to people, they connect, and they go, I have this. I'll give you X, Y, and Z if you send me a lead or whatever. You know, they have a little incentive, or it's free, or they get a high five, whatever. But they get free leads. This is one of the easiest ways to get free leads. People just neglect it because they think no one cares. But you have friends, you have family, you have all these people that can send you leads all the time. And guess what? There's no better lead than a referral. I'm telling you right now, it is still, to this day, the greatest lead because it costs $0 for the most part, unless you're incentivizing, and you don't do any work, and other people sell on your behalf. It is so powerful. So please go to this, acquisition.com right here, go to courses, go to leads course, watch the referral playbook. It's completely free, and it will change your business. Check it out. Number 8, events and conferences. This one is hard, but I'm telling you right now, this is how you get the big clients, like the $8,000 per month retainers. These are the whales. These are the giant clients. So please check this out because it is incredible. So really with this, you just need to search and find them. So you can go, please find me local expos for plumbers in Virginia. You're just going to want to put a niche down. You can also go into Google and say the same exact thing. Let me quickly explain why this is so powerful. When you get into the higher levels, these big companies, you can't cold DM them. You can't cold email them. The boss, the guy who makes the decision, he's not scrolling on TikTok. It's not the same kind of prospecting. You can only really get to these people by meeting them in person. It's really tricky. So with these big clients, you can just show up and be like, oh, hey, what's up, John? Hey, I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. You want to do some marketing? Or, however you do that, I suggest bringing a lead magnet to them and presenting. But these are some of the most powerful ways. No joke, because you will go in and you will find all of your leads locked in one room. It's like the ultimate gold mine. Now, you have to be willing to talk to people. So a lot of people are shy, introverted, that are on this online game, and they really don't like the in-person stuff, which is fine. But I'm telling you right now, these are some of the biggest clients you can get. It is hard. I'm not even gonna lie. This one is hard and it's tricky, and you have to be willing to talk to people, and you have to have a lot of energy. But you will find the really big people. You will find the heads of these 10, 20, 30, $50 million companies. And if you can get a hold of them, you can get huge retainers. So how worth it would it be if you spent an entire day at an expo or a conference with plumbers and you landed a client with $8,000 a month? It would totally be worth it. So you should do it all day. Now, will it be hard? Yes, but it's so worth it. And again, the way you find these, you can go to ChatGPT or Google. You just search a basic term, like plumber, your niche, HVAC, lawyer, electrician, and then you just put in expos, and then you put in the state or wherever you're willing to travel. And then you find them, you message them, and you show up. It is that simple. Number 9 on the list is online communities. One of my favorites, and it's dollars everywhere. Let's check it out. So there's multiple different kinds of online communities out there. There's school, okay, there's Facebook groups, there is Reddit, there is, Quora, there is Go High Level community. And really with these, you just have to go in, join them. And again, they're all over the place. Even, they have different niches. So all you have to do with these is search your keyword, whatever you want it to be. Okay. And you can go across to Facebook and do this, Reddit, Quora, Go Collab, whatever these are. And you just join them. You find the ones you want. Okay. I want a plumber. I want this. I want that. You can join the free ones. And then from there, you really have 2 different options. So the first thing you want to do is warm up your group. So post valuable things. Don't immediately just try to sell people. You will get banned. And this is tricky because you can get banned really fast. But you go in, you post, okay? And then what you will do once you post is just warm the group up. Then you immediately go into cold DMing. All of these platforms have DM functions. You can direct message people. Same thing as social media prospecting. You use a shared pain point, something that you have in common to just get them to respond. It's as simple as just working the groups again and again, becoming friends with the people, maybe getting a collab post. And yes, this takes a long time to do, and you definitely have to warm them up, but there's so many people and they're in like these rooms. It's almost like events and expos, except online. All your leads are in one tight box, and you just have to learn how to prospect. So online communities can be a gold mine. Please utilize them. Reddit and Quora are also so underrated. I see very few people use these, but I've gotten a ton of leads from these because you can get these threads where it's just all these plumbers talking or all these people talking. You can just slip in, befriend them, and then all of a sudden you got people messaging you. Because again, if people are messaging you, they're not ignoring you, which means you have leads. So online communities, big one, look at it. It will change your life if you work it properly. Number 10 on the list is paid ads. This is not for beginners. You have to have money to spend testing. People are like, what can I get with $200? Not the way paid ads work. You have to be willing to have a budget just to blow, just to lose, because what you're paying for is data in the beginning. And when you have the data, you make the right decisions, you find your winning ads, and then you scale. So please, if you are a beginner, don't do this. Wait till you have at least 5 to 10K recurring to go into this, because this is like really powerful, but it is very risky. And you can use Google ads, you can use YouTube ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads, and literally a gazillion other types of ads. Here's the thing. If you have the budget, you will literally dump gasoline on the fire. It is the best way, in my opinion, for an agency, once you have a proper, system working, you have people doing the work, and you actually can help people to scale fast. And in my free partnership, this is one of the things I show people after they're past around 8 to 10K a month. We narrow down, we use AI-powered advertising systems to do the ads for them, and we scale them to the moon. I'm talking 30, 40, 50, 60K a month. Paid ads are where it's at, except if you don't have money and you don't have a proper system, they'll be terrible for you. It's one of those kind of things where it just depends on where you're at. So please, if you're a beginner, I would stay away from paid ads. It will just break your heart. If you are more advanced and you have money and you have systems, DM me. I'll get you into the partnership. I'll show you how to do this completely for free. Use AI, and you will scale your agency like crazy, like the most powerful way. Again, the picture I use is dumping gasoline on the fire. Number 11 on the list is strategic partnerships. This one is very simple. You just partner up with other agencies. So if you have someone that's really good at getting clients, but you're really good at fulfillment and you have a good system, partner with them. They bring you clients, you sell, you get a lot of clients. Very simple. A lot of people don't utilize this, but if you're in a community of SaaS agency owners, marketing agency owners, whatever, go high levelpreneurs, whatever you are, very good. Like very good, especially if you're a beginner, because if you partner with the right person and they bring you a ton of leads and you can do all the fulfillment so they don't have to do the work and you guys can both make money, this is a great way to get past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K a month with a partnership. And I think this is heavily underutilized, but if you find the right person, very, very powerful. Number 12 on the list is what I call web subs. Now, these are one of the more annoying ways to prospect, but if these are done in tandem with other strategies like cold outreach, cold calling, these can be incredibly powerful. Alone, I don't think they're that powerful, but if you can do these with other things, these actually are amazing if you can partner up with another strategy, because they will push people over the edge. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you come to someone's website and you go to their form submission where you would be a lead, and you put in your info, and then you sneakily, if it has like a box where you can, say something, you just let them know who you are. Hey, I've been messaging you on Facebook. And that's why these are so important as a double up, as like that, you're doing it again, because with this, you'll just get on people's radars. It's as simple as that. Because if you're trying to get a hold of someone and they're not answering, no better way to get a hold of them than getting into their lead box, because that's where they definitely look. They'll be like, oh, leads. Oh, what the hell? And then all of a sudden you're like, bro, I'm back. This is one of the strategies, like be careful, because this is annoying. And like part of me is like, don't do this. But at the same time, you can help people and you can change their lives. You got to do whatever it takes to get a hold of them. So once you are cold DMing, sending emails, and you can't get a hold of them, go to their website and just start hammering the website submission. Like, yo, I can't help her. Answer my email or whatever. Because at that point, you're just getting a hold of them. You're getting on their radar. And again, obscurity is your biggest issue. So tread lightly on this one, but it's very powerful. 13 on the list is webinars. This goes hand in hand with paid ads for the most part. You don't have to use paid ads. This one is really powerful if you can properly create this. So you can come right into Go High Level into webinars, and you can upload either a live webinar or a scheduled webinar. And really all of this is you basically doing a workshop, a demo. It's like a lead magnet. You're going in and you're just providing free value, showing them something, whatever, so they can just watch something. It could be like a webinar on how to get leads for your plumbing agency or whatever, insert niche here. Then they watch it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And at the end, you have a call to action where basically once they watch it, they can go through and be like, you know what? I like this guy. He gave me a lot of free info. And then you move on to the next one. With this, it's usually paired with paid ads, so it can be kind of tricky. You gotta have money, but in all honesty, with this, what I'm gonna tell you is it has to be good. This is not one of those things that you can muff. You can't just create a webinar and then be like, yeah, it's good. You have to provide a ton of value. You have to be very clear and you have to solve a problem. Otherwise, they'll literally get halfway through and say, this is a waste of my time. Please never do this again. That's why with webinars, you want to make sure it is so freaking good that when they get on, they're like, if this is for free and this solved my problem, I got to hit this guy for real. Because when you do that, it'll naturally lead to the next solution, which is them giving you your credit card and then you make money. Doesn't get any better than that. Number 14 on the list is lead magnets. So with lead magnets, this is actually a strategy that you should be applying to all the other strategies because this isn't really a strategy that you just do. It's more of a strategy that will boost all of this. Pretty much the best way to like really convert your leads. And there is so much misunderstanding about this, which I'm going to clear up right now so you can make money. Check it out. So I recommend you go to acquisition.com, come on to courses, go to leads course, and go to lead magnet mastery. This is the best video I have ever seen on lead magnets. And it has made me over $100,000. Not even joking. This is probably one of the best videos I've seen Alex made. It's so clear, it's so simple, and there's no better video on this. I've paid money for courses that talk about this that don't even come close to this. It's free. Can you believe it? It's literally 100% free. Here's the thing about lead magnets, and Alex will talk about this. They have to be amazing. People in this space are like, I'm going to give them a free PDF. So not valuable. It doesn't have what they need. People try to go as fast as they can and just pump out some shit, and it's not going to help anybody. Like, you might as well just not try. If you're going to build a lead magnet, which is basically you just solving a problem for free that leads to your next problem, which gets them to pay you. It's very sneaky. If you don't do this right, you will waste their time and they will immediately not trust you because they're like, this person didn't put effort into this. The lead magnet has to be so good that it almost seems like you're giving them a paid service. That's actually the best way to do it. So please watch this video on lead magnets. This is the kind of strategy you need to apply to all your other strategies. Big thing I see a lot of agencies just not do is they don't have a lead magnet. Or they don't have a good one. Like this alone will make you more money. And a lot of you guys don't have it. And you don't understand how to do free trials or help people. You don't get it. Clueless. This is a problem I see most that I help people with most. Like it's not like a question like AI wants it or not. If you're in 2025 and you're selling AI and selling all that stuff, you need the lead magnet. You just have to. So please watch this. It will change your life. And most importantly, apply it when you're done. Number 15 on the list is direct mail. Listen, when I say nothing beats the classics, I mean nothing beats the classics. So you can use one of these companies like Every Door Direct. There's a lot of different ones where it will literally create physical mail, like brochures, and email it to their address, their home, their business, wherever, and it will launch thousands out to tons of different places. This is oddly very powerful. And it's one of those things that I actually see very few people do. I was introduced to this by a guy that I once met at a BNI. Okay. He was another marketer. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? Because he was getting this plumber really good results. And I was like, online presence is trash. And I remember talking to him, I was like, bro, like, can you just tell me what you're doing? And he basically went into how he uses, it was a company like this. It was just like a thing where you build out a brochure and it sends to a lot of people. But he was saying, he was like, yeah, because so many people are online now and no one pays attention to this, that this is like so easy. Like it hits different because they're not used to getting, letters and mail. Like it's kind of like the curve has gone over. They're used to getting online. It sneaks in so undetected. And I remember seeing his stats and being like, holy cow, that is amazing. Like that's so powerful. And it kind of led me on going down the rabbit hole and trying this. And in my opinion, it's amazing. So you can use something like this, or if you just have a couple leads and you're hitting one lead, write a letter, write a picture on it, do whatever, get it on their address, mail it, and send it to them, or just go up and drop it off at their office. Like, guys, some of these strategies, you might be like, this is really weird, but guess what's not weird? Having a lot of money, and it's really awesome. And these strategies do that. So make sure you check it out because sending mail to people, it catches them off guard because I'm telling you right now, no other agency is doing this. Like you have to understand that attention is everything in today's game. And if you can get in front of people properly, you'll crush. Like no doubt. And again, when I say nothing beats the classics, I mean it because this is classic. This is like the oldest form of advertising. And guess what? No one really does it anymore. So it kind of actually really works. So now we move on to number 16, which is walk-ins. Probably the most brutal of all these strategies. But in my opinion, I do believe this is fastest way to get paying clients. It is extremely hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. But if you want money today, in my opinion, nothing beats this. So with walk-ins, all you need to do is find a business's address, find out where they're located, and walk in. Okay? It's as simple as that. And I recommend you use ChatGPT or Google and get a list of all the businesses in one niche that you want to talk to. And this is how I recommend you do it. You show up to them and you do not try to sell them. You do not try to sell them. You give them your lead magnet. Remember back earlier, like a couple minutes earlier in the video, I talked about lead magnets? Create a lead magnet so good and immediately just give them value. You want to be different. You want to just walk in and as simple as big, yo guys, not selling anything. Here's the thing. I think I can help you guys. It's completely free. Just check it. And you immediately build that reciprocity. You give something for free and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this is actually like, this is not so bad. Like this might actually help me. And from there, what you can do is you can immediately just start following up with them. So 2 things. The thing that makes this so powerful is that you're going immediately and seeing them face to face so they know you're not a scammer, and you can follow up with them infinite times. And I recommend once you drop your lead magnet, you follow up every 2 days. Every 2 days, just walking back, hey guys, just checking out lead magnet. You want to either get a hard no or I'm interested. You want them to be like, dude, leave, please. That way you know not to go there. But if they're being vague, keep going up until you sell them. This is, again, the quickest way to get leads because you can just show up to a business in the next 5 minutes, drive there, and if you have a good sales presentation, you have your lead magnet dialed in, you can get people to sign today. I've done this with so many people. I would walk in and be like, hey, how you doing? Kind of use some charm. And then before you know it, they had their credit card out. It was like the quickest way to get money. Like it was like, holy crap, I need money. That's what I do. But on the flip side, yes, it's the fastest way to get clients. And you follow with unlimited times and it's pretty amazing. It is also, in my opinion, probably the hardest because you have to walk in cold and see people face to face and you have to be able to talk. In my opinion, if you are not charismatic, if you are not good at talking to people, you don't know how to listen and you're not charming, this is probably not for you. If you are those things and you are a high energy individual, I highly recommend you test this because this will be the fastest way to make money. Like I'm telling you right now, you could technically, theoretically get to 10K a month within 5 days doing this. I know that's like, whoa, that's so extreme. But the reason being is because it's just so direct. You have instant access to people. With cold email, with cold calls, with ads, like there's a follow-up process. They're so far away. It's kind of like there's time and layers. This is like, boom, face-to-face, credit card now. It's so intense. Very hard though. So again, I'm taking a little extra time on this because I think this is really one of the best ways. I just think a lot of people don't have the balls to do it. They're really scared, which I don't blame you. But I'm not telling you to do anything that I haven't done. I've tried this. And in my opinion, it's pretty damn amazing. Number 17 on the list is freelance marketplaces. You can go to places like Fiverr, you can go to places like Upwork, and what you can do is you can come right in here, whether you're a go high levelpreneur, SaaSpreneur, whatever you are, and you can basically log in for free, and then you can find work. So you can post a job like, hey, I am really good at building websites, and I'm really good at X, Y, and Z, and you can do it for both these, and there's other ones, but Fiverr and Upwork are by far the best, and it's really cool because you have all your services, AI, websites, ads, social media, SEO, like whatever service you're offering, CRM, you can come right on here and you can just post, and it's kind of passive. Like you can sit back and get a lot of leads. This does take time. Do not think you can just post and immediately get money. The thing about this is you have to be verified in a way. For example, if you come in here and you're looking up stuff, a lot of people in this space will already have like a bunch of jobs done, 5-star reviews. You have to take time to build up a portfolio. Now, there are a lot of people that make their entire income off Fiverr and Upwork, but this takes time. Like this is one of those things where it's just a slow burner. But if you're kind of more shy, you're more introverted, and you're willing to take some time, this will send you a lot of leads. I highly recommend using freelance marketplaces because they can be just so incredibly powerful and they can be an absolute blessing. Number 18 on the list is lead gen agencies. I'll be very quick with this. You can just hire an agency online. You can just Google or ChatGPT them, which will go in and get you leads. This is expensive. It's kind of like paid ads, but if you have the money and you get the right ones, by the way, you can drop a comment down below if you want to know some that I recommend. This can be awesome because they can use cold email, they can use ads, they can use a myriad of methods to get you leads. And a lot of times, if you have the money and you hire the proper ones, this can be really powerful. Like you're hiring people to get you leads. So really powerful, but can be very expensive. So just keep that in mind. Number 19, which is one of my personal favorites, especially in that first phase to get to 10K a month, is networking. So there's multiple different networks you can go to. There's BNI, okay? There is Chamber of Commerce, there is Rotary, and there's so many more. There's individual, local, networks. There's so many different ones. What networking is it's a group, offline and online, where it's just a bunch of business owners talking about stuff and they refer people. That's the whole point, especially BNI. It's like a mastermind almost. This is really powerful because you can just show up to these for free and you can immediately just talk to all the business owners. And unlike walk-ins where it's completely cold, BNI, it's warm. Chamber of Commerce is warm. Rotary is warm. Quality Contacts, all these networks, it's warm. So you immediately can go in and you have reciprocity built. And I really think if you are willing to be in this in the long game, I think this is one of the most important things you need to do because you can make so much money off this. Because not only can you sell people on the spot when you're networking and you're showing up to these events and, Chamber of Commerce and doing all this stuff, people refer people to you. And all of a sudden people are like, hey, I have this guy who wants a website in SEO. And you're like, oh shit. So very, very awesome. The way to find these, you can either go on ChatGPT or you just look these up on Google and you just find the ones, you click into them, you find the exact times you need, the exact locations, and you can use ChatGPT, say, where is this located? Like you can see it says Philadelphia, or you get the exact address, you contact them and you can show up. A lot of these you can show up for free. Now, a lot of them have paid memberships, but you can just show up for free. Check it out. And I highly recommend you do that because you'll get all kinds of really good connections in these. But again, they're warm. It's not like walk-ins where it's cold. You're going to talk to business owners that are warm and people will recommend you. And from there, you're golden. One last thing I want to say about this that is really powerful is that once you get in good with this, okay, and people trust you, you can often do presentations. Okay. What I recommend you do is if you start to get this moving really quick, set up a presentation where you're doing something with, let's say, AI. You get a speaker, you demo the AI voice agent live. You get online, you demo the AI chatbot live, you demo AI features. Right now, that's really hot. That's really powerful. It's so easy to land clients that way. And I recommend that if you're the kind of person that is like, you have the energy, again, this is like walk-ins, you got to be personal. You can present to a bunch of people and immediately have all of these people very interested because it's warm and it's in front of an audience. And right there, that's like 5 to 10K right off the bat. So really, really powerful strategy. I really recommend you go and you start looking these up. This will change your agency. Like I'm telling you, and in-person stuff is becoming more and more powerful because the dawn of AI is making people not believe anything they see online. Like humans just don't trust online stuff anymore. You can go in the comments, everyone's like, is this AI? Like no one trusts anymore. Person and face, well, you're real. You're a human with flesh and a heart and breathing, so they can trust you. But if you have any questions on this, any of these, please drop a comment down below. Message me on WhatsApp or Facebook completely for free. I'll answer any of your questions. But this is clutch. This is really important. Next on the list, which is number 20, almost finished here, is business associations. This is similar to networking, but it is really powerful. And this is like one of the holy grails of getting passive leads and really scaling your agency. I actually compared this to paid ads for growing because it can take you far. So all a business association is a group of business owners in one niche, like a plumber association, a lawyer association, whatever association in one niche where they all congregate and they have live events, they have online communities. It's like a mastermind. It's like networking on steroids. And to find these, you can just come in and go plumber business associations. Guys, I have full videos on this, by the way. This is a good one I always recommend. What will happen when you get into these, and this is an association, by the way, you become a member. First, you get access to all of their online groups, in-person stuff. So you can connect with these people and meet for real. Then, if they trust you, you can collab with them. And what they will do is they will basically put you on their email list. They will feature you and they will send it out to all of the plumbers. Remember, this is an association of thousands of plumbers. This strategy takes time, but if you build the right relationship, it is literally shooting fish in a barrel. They will send you out to all of their people and they are promoting you. You have to remember this. This is not cold. This is ultra warm because you have an authority going, we trust Declan. Try his stuff. And there's no easier sales than when you are being referred. Remember I talked about referrals earlier? It's the ultimate way to sell because they're already sold. They're sold on your behalf. You just come in and then you're done. So it's like this kind of strategy is one of those things where it takes time to warm up, but it's like paid ads where you can scale fast once you get it going. So if you have the time and you're willing to become a member and nurture this, you'll make tens of thousands of dollars. No joke. You just have to be willing to put in the work. Last but not least, for number 21, we have warm outreach. This is reaching out to the homies. This is reaching out to your friends. This is the simplest and most basic form of prospecting that I recommend everyone start with first. All you do is you get a list of all the people you know that own businesses or know people that own businesses or have money. Simple as that. Those three criteria, you list them all down and then you send them a simple message. which is, hey, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. I am doing blank. So I'm doing websites, I'm doing AI power ads, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Do you know anyone that could use this? Why is this important? Because A, you're not bothering them because you're not asking them for something. B, you're asking if they know someone so they can refer someone to you. But C, you're secretly asking them because you're bringing it up. So it's an easy way to not bother all the people you know, except what it will do is it will elicit a really good response because they're like, oh, I may know this, or I may need it myself. So warm outreach, I recommend you start with it. Very, very powerful, easy way to drum up a lot of leads right off the bat. This is one of the OG prospecting tools. It's the easy breezy clients, and I recommend everyone start with it first. The final point I want to make about all these strategies is with all prospecting online, okay, for online businesses, you can't just do this for 5 days. You have to put in the time. So many people will try something for like literally a week and like, I didn't get clients. Like, what world do you live on, idiot? You have to do this for a long time. It's how you make money. You have to be patient. You have to actually put in the work. And this is why a lot of people don't make the money they want to make is because they're impatient and they rush everything. If you just take your time, you'll get past 10K a month easy. It's not complicated. It's just a lot of people don't want to do the work it takes. So with these, I recommend trying these, but sticking with one once you get it to work. You find one thing that works and then you stick with it. And I promise you, you'll see results. It's like the biggest thing that I try to recommend people, but it just kills them. It's just like they can't seem to fathom this. So please stay with it when you find something that works and you will reap the benefits. So one thing I also wanted to mention is I have a video, okay, that goes in depth on how to get free leads using ChatGPT. It's awesome. It's going to be linked at the end of this video, but this will be a great way for you to get a bunch of leads and then use these strategies to close these leads. You see what I'm saying? So let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. It's this video right here, okay? This one right here. This video will show you how to generate a ton of leads for free on ChatGPT. That way, you can use all the 21 methods I just showed you to take those leads and then sell them. And between those two videos, you basically have everything you need to start scaling up your agency. So please, I recommend you watch this ASAP. I will link at the end of the video. It's incredibly powerful. It's like getting thousands of free leads. It's amazing. It will blow you away. And that way, you have everything you need to just start scaling. So please watch that. So thank you so much for watching. Last but not least, I just want to go over a free partnership opportunity for you. It's completely free. And the reason I'm extending this is there's only so much you can do with these videos. Okay, like I can put everything in this videos, which I did. I gave everything away. Like I'm not holding anything from you, but every single person is different. There is no one size fits all for this. So with this partnership, I can really look over your prospecting strategies and be like, okay, this is what you're doing. This is what you're not doing, and help you. Because again, a video can't solve all your problems. You need that one-on-one guidance. You just do. Everyone does because everyone is different. So it's like you need that custom approach. So in this partnership, you'll get access to me one-on-one, access to a private community, access to live streams every week, access to trainings on how to learn high level, trainings on how to sell high level, more in-depth prospecting stuff, potential free clients. I mean, there's nothing like this online. It's insane. A lot of one-on-one guidance, but that way you can really get in and I can look at your stuff and guide you one-on-one. And again, it's free. So I will link that at the end of this video so you can check it out because it will help you tremendously. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Watch the 2 videos I popped up on the screen and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Go High Level Wizard out.